Prototype is ready. Materialize. Are you ready? Ready. Here we go. If they're stream cheating, I guarantee you it'll distract them more than if they're not, so it doesn't fucking matter. Alright. We're going into game 1 of 1. Materialize versus Prototype. The final game of the night. Bronze versus Silver. Protoss versus Protoss. We're on Dust Towers. And this is the WCS Finals. The bets are in. You got 10 more seconds as you hear this. I will tell you the stats. Alright. In the bottom left-hand corner, the purple Protoss from the Bronze League with 40% of the bets. It is Materialize. Give me your Kappa rosters. Give them all for this last game of the night. In the top, okay, like the top corner, from the Winter G clan, it is the Silver Protoss player. In the blue, it's gonna be Prototype. Give me the baby rages if you're a Prototype supporter with 60% of the bets. Alright. It looks like both players opting for the gateway early on. We see a gas geyser coming up. Will we see a second gateway? A little bit of an indication of, okay, that's an interesting pylon timing. We're going to cut some probes to make sure we don't get supply blocked at 18 out of 23. Top tier plays coming out of Materialize to start. The Prototype also going for the scout. Alright, will we see an expansion? It looks like Prototype is gonna push his way in. The Nexus is on the way. Both players have gas, but only Materialize is mining with the one probe from it. You don't want to stress it out too much. You gotta ease into it. While Prototype, on the other hand, his gas geyser is purely decorative. I'm not sure which. Is this the probe? Cybernetics cores are overrated, as you can tell. More gateways on the way. The pylon! The fake pylon! This is not. He doesn't have a forge. Not sure what he's doing with this, but the probe is under attack, and it looks like First Blood is going to be drawn by Prototype, already taking a massive lead by killing that first probe. But the real victory is the fact that 5 of his probes are contemplating the cancellation of that pylon, and also of Firefly after only 1 season. Alright, we see some gateways and some forges. Prototype has been successfully supply blocked, but he finishes up the Nexus. This probe's still chilling. We see Warp Gate, obviously an overrated upgrade. The real priority is not being supply blocked. Now that we're at 32 out of 38 supply, just slap on another gateway. Warp Gate is not something we need. At the same time, he sees there's no expansion. Materialize. Somehow it's 34 to 23 supply. I don't know. He's got Warp Gate, though. He's got that going. 26 to 21 probes. Still no Warp Gate. Once again, a decorative Cybercore. Ah! But the Zealot comes in for the attack. The pylon is under fire. Will the Adepts answer? Yes, they will. And the threat will be eliminated. +1 attack is on the way. 3 Stalkers. Warp Gate has finished. But as both players have agreed, it is definitely overrated. 27 to 44 supply. 32 workers to 21. It looks like Prototype has successfully made probes and pylons. Which is the main step towards... Oh! Warp Gate is being researched now at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Hashtag blaze it in the chat, boys. As he's skyrocketing forward. 50 to 35 supply. The probe still chilling. We got some cannons. I don't know where this guy's going. Looks like a shift queue. He's taking the scenic route to make the cannons. I don't know where we're going with more pylons. We got a space. It's like modern art. Warp Gate is struggling forward. Now, if Materialize ever expands, he could be in a good position. He's got 3 cannons on the way. The Chrono Boost is gracing this forge, despite the lack of anything going on. But we've got the first assault. 6 adepts at the 5.5 minute mark are not even using their abilities, just walking across the map. They're on a move command towards the potential 3rd expansion. It is 64 to 44 supply, but don't let the supplies deceive you. This could all change in the puns intended blink of an eye. Not that I think anyone will be using blink in this game. He's going up the ramp. Will there be a force field? The right click is strong. No force field, but he will be repelled in this first attack here. Yeah, we see the APMs here materialize at 89 against the 51 of prototype, but he's driving back the attack. A 3rd base will be taken. 800 minerals in the bank. But the adepts will fall. The army supplies are actually in favor of Materialize right now. He's got another Nexus on the way. He's cleared out the probe, and he's driving prototype back across the map. The supplies have evened out. The Stalkers, the Sentries, the Zealots, the Gateway units are almost too much. There's a Mothership Core, but there's Photon Overcharge ready. The Guardian Shield could help reduce some of the damage, but the Warp Gate has finally completed, and he will be forced back. The pylons are just far too strong. The force... Some decorative intimidation fields there coming out. Not sure. But another Warpin is coming across. More Stalkers. He's spending his money well. The army supplies are in favor of our purple Protoss player. Alright, we got the casual 2 Stargate transition off of 22 probes, off of 1 base. The classic move from SKT1 Materialize. But there are 2 pylons in the front, the scariest units in the Protoss arsenal. Another Adept will fall. The Adepts are holding the line, but if he loses the Mothership Core, the Mothership Core stepping forward, very ambitious, but getting cut down almost instantaneously. The force fields are on point. He's able to push forward. The Stalkers in the back are doing not nearly enough at the same time. The Adepts are going to fall. There's not enough Stalkers left at this point. The army supplies are in favor of your purple Protoss, the bronze player, on top of the silver, 57 to 40. That supply is almost entirely in probes. It's almost entirely probed. 45 to 24 probes. It looks like the 3rd base is going to fall. Things are happening. The Adepts are coming down. Adepts, not a great counter to Stalkers, but it looks like he's still trying to figure his way out here. Oh, the 8 Adept. Where did he get all these? Oh, there you go. All right. More Adepts are coming up, but the Mothership Core, that was not the base you wanted to warp that in at. Oh, the 3rd base is taking fire. Doesn't really matter. Neither of them really have enough workers to saturate it. But the Adepts are going to hold the 3rd, and the massive turnaround. Another casual force field, and now you know what Adepts do not counter. It is the Void Rays. Both players banking up 4 digits. Right now, they're investing in the future because it's looking pretty bleak, like it's 2008, baby. Alright. 57 to 88 supply, 42 to 28 army supply, but that is all in Adepts! Literally, he has the resonating glaives, not just the regular glaives. That's such a long... Why couldn't you just, like, name it something like Adept... I don't know what you'd name it. But 100 to 63 supply. And once again, 2 Void Rays on the way. He's got the Warp Prism materialized. He's trying to put together his forces. He's mustering at the top of the ramp, but Prototype has the worker lead. The 4 Adept drop moves across. The most fearsome unit in the Protoss arsenal, the Pylon, stands tall at the front here. Materialize feels the pressure. He wants to move forward. More Stalkers are coming in. Blink is actually done for these Stalkers. Not sure why, but it is. If I just want to point out, if either player had made DTs, there's literally no detection at all on the entire field. But here comes the drop. I don't know if there'll be anything to respond. There are no pylons. There's not... Oh, well. Okay, that's a bit of a response. Both players rocking out. Materialize almost at 100 APM. He wants to blink up, but he forgets he must have vision. He needs to blink away. He's microing back. The stutter step is ineffective, to say the least. All right, 115 to 67 supply, but we've seen greater supply gaps surmounted before. The Warp Prism is looking very intimidatingly at these probes right now. And he will put it in the warp-in mode. Will the Warp Prisms, the Void Rays respond? Yes, is the answer. The Shade forward. He's going towards the main mineral line. It looks like no Adepts will fall, but there is a cannon on point, and it will be enough to defend. The Void Rays will take out the Warp Prism, and they are gaining in number. We're looking right now. 4 Void Rays going on 6. The Adepts will fall, but the worker count, 28 to 46. And now we see both players skyrocketing in the APMs. We're looking at nearly triple digits right now. That is one action about every 0.75 seconds, which is about even with your Challenger League of Legends player. Oh, the attack is coming forward. The right click. Will he blink away in time? No! The Stalkers will push them back for some unexplainable reason. The mercenary wait, what? What? Where are you going? He makes a very ambitious blink forward. The ball's on this player right now. He wins. He blinks forward again. All right. And one Stalker will draw the entire army back. And he's targeting down the micro. Off the charts right now. But the Stalker. Oh no. Oh. 60 to 149 supply. But it is 13 Stalkers against 6 Void Rays. It's looking like Prototype has a good chance to take this home, but there are so many Void Rays on the field. Are there enough? The third base is under fire. This might be the last stand. At 69 supply. The Void Rays step forward. He's going to be able to take down the Warp Prism. He's cut off the reinforcements. There are no... okay, there's +1. But the Void Rays will charge, and they will chew through all of these Stalkers. Can he hold? Every Stalker will go down. The Adepts are struggling their way forward, but they will be forced to retreat. The Void Rays have held the line. The offensive blink forward, once again, extremely ambitious, but he will get away from it. It's 28 to 46 workers at the 13 and 37 minute mark. And he will push him all the 2 carriers in the production tab. He's gonna carry his way back from defeat all the way to victory. A 4th base is on the way, but he literally just has like 7 Stalkers. That's not enough Stalkers, like at all. You need more Stalkers than that. The charge is almost online again. If he actually uses the charge, does nothing, but thankfully the Stalkers show up right as the Void Rays fully charge, and the Void Rays will melt them to pieces. How convenient.